if I can make a comment. While I'm waiting. While I'm waiting. Sorry for the close-up. Now I got that out of the way. Hi guys, we're gonna start now. So welcome to Circle Time. Now, there's something I forgot to talk about last week. It's about the rules of the classroom. And there are some rules that some of you guys have to learn about the classroom. No. The first rule is follow directions. Following directions is what some students have to do in order to learn. Like there's directions if you want to cook. There's directions if you want to know how to do. There's directions and showing you how to do pretty much everything. The second rule is feet and hands to yourself. We do not hit. Hitting is wrong. The third rule is work together, don't fight, or you'll get in trouble. Fighting is bad. Let's see. Oh, and another rule is use your small voices inside, but when you're outside, you can use whatever loud voice you can. And this is an added rule I had. It's called have fun, because learning can be fun sometimes. Alright, so I'm going to go over this week's wow words, but first I'm going to go over yesterday's wow words. Let's review. So last week's wow words are challenge, which is when you're trying to do something hard. Considerate means you care about your friends more than yourself, because if you're not considerate, it might be hard to make friends. Disturb is like when someone's talking when others are. Commotion is when everyone is focused on one thing. And tidy is when you clean up after yourself. Alright, this week we have 5 more new wow words. The first one is explore. Explore is to explore, you check out something you haven't seen before. The second one is discover. Discover is when you find something you haven't seen before and you want to know what it is. Responsible means you take care of yourself. Like, I'm responsible to help you learn. Alert means you stop what you're doing and focus on something else. Like sometimes at school you have fire drills. So you need to become alert when that loud alarm goes off. That way you know that everyone has to get out real quick. Because fire drills help you practice getting out of the building in case if there's a fire. And the fifth wow word is careful. Careful means you have to trying to keep yourself safe. And for instance, if you if you if you're on the playground and if you're climbing the rock wall, always be careful where you're putting your hands or feet. That way you can stay safe and climb that wall safely. Alright. So, last week I introduced you guys to my letter people. Today I have a book that showcases all the letter people. Now next week we'll meet our first individual letter person. Alright, so here's a book. It's called Look at Us, written by the letter people, illustrated by Barbara Yeagle. Alright. Look at us. You and I step fast. They have flags. So, Miss A, this is Miss A, and that's Mr. B. They are stepping fast, and Mr. C and Mr. D are holding the flags. If you look closely on the flags, it's showing all the letters. This is the band. They are the best. Here we have Mr. G. He's playing the tuba, and he has this gooey gum in it. Oh, no, wait. I'm supposed to introduce Miss E first. Miss E is playing a clarinet. Miss F is playing a trumpet. Mr. H is playing the trombone. And Mr. G is playing the tuba. I have a bell. They hit the drum. So Mr. I, he has a little bell in his hand right here. And Miss J and Miss K are working together to playing the bass drum. The big drum is called the bass drum. I have a big wig. You have lots of dots. Yeah, so here's Miss L. She has the big wig. You can't see her face. Mr. M, he's wearing little flowers on his shirt. Oh, by the way, I know last week I said Mr. N would be the first one I introduced, but it's actually got to be Mr. M. Here's Mr. N. He's wearing a little party hat, and he has the dots on his shirt. And back here, we have Mr. O, and he has a big bow tie. This is lots of fun. Yep. Here's Miss P holding her pig. Mr. Q holding a quilt. And Mr. R, he's showing off his rainbow ribbon for his roses because he loves his rainbow ribbons. They clap. You and I sit in a van. So Miss S and Miss T are clapping while Miss U and Miss V are in the van. Alright. Look at us. This is the end. Yep. So up here we have Miss W, Mr. X, Miss Y, and Mr. Z. And they're inside a fire truck. Usually parades in their fire trucks. Yep. So that is the end. So let's go through the book one more time so we can see who's all in the parade. So we have Miss A, Mr. B, Mr. C, Mr. D on this page. And here we have Miss E, Miss F, Mr. G, and Mr. H on this page. Alright, I'm gonna flip it. We have Mr. I, Miss J, and Miss K on this page. Here we have Miss L, Mr. M, Mr. N, and Mr. O on this page. Alright. Here we have Miss P, Mr. Q, and Mr. R on this page. Here we have Miss S, Miss T, Miss U, and Miss V on this page. And on the final page, the last page, we have Miss W, Mr. X, Miss Y, and Mr. Z. So they're on the last page. And that's the end of this book. Yeah. So any mommies and daddies out there, keep looking on my page. Like last time, I gave you some little help for your children. That way you can help them learn. Get them ready for their first day of school. So this week I'm going to do the same thing. And remember those wow words. So let's go over all those wow words one more time. We have challenge, considerate, disturb, commotion, tidy, explore, discover, responsible, alert, and careful. Those are the wow words from last week and this week. So keep learning those, and I'll see you next week for when we meet our first individual letter person. So I'll see you then. Bye, guys.